So I'm checking on my dahlia tubers right now. I was not gonna film a video, but I just saw this and I thought I should share with you guys. Just a second. Oh my god. Some of them are sprouting. Oh, almost broke this sprout. This one has two. What is this? Oh, it's a mystery tube. I think I might have to start waking these up if they have those sprouts. And maybe I'll keep them in my bottom shelf. It's a little bit too early. The tuber feels great, so firm. But I have this huge sprout over here. The other ones are looking like this. Very good too. This is Martin tuber. I hope there's an eye. And I have to decide what to do. They're looking great. I'm just starting to check right now. This is the first thing that I opened. They were in a very cold part of my basement. Wow, this is a really big one. What is this? It's a Martin tuber also. So they're looking great so far. I need to take inventory also because I have not counted them when I put them away. I was kind of overwhelmed. So I just wanted to put them away and then kind of count them after, which that's what I'm doing right now. But so far, it's been looking pretty good. So this little bucket here actually has a couple layers of them. I didn't really want them to touch, but I think there were enough space between them. They're all looking good. Some of them I did not label, or did I? Oh, this one says breakout. But I was a bit overwhelmed by the time I had to do them. I was doing them all at once, and at the end I slacked a little bit. The first ones I divided, it was much better. This one's crazy legs. Wow, I'm impressed by that. They're so firm. Incredible. And I have not put any water in this since I have first started. Oh, this one might not look great. It's a little bit, this is rotten. Maybe. Sorry, getting kind of distracted while I'm talking, trying to do this at the same time. Oh, but there's eyes in here, so I think it's okay. This is, what is this, peaches and cream? Peaches and cream. Also kind of starting to sprout. So, maybe I'll have to do something about that. But, going back to what I was saying, I did not put any water in here. I pre-moistened a little bit of this cocoa core, and then I left the same way for this whole time. It still feels a little bit moist in here. It's not completely dry, and the dahlias feel very nice and firm. Looking much better than I thought they would actually look. I did not have a success overwintering them the year before. This year it's looking like everything's going to work out. And oh my gosh, this one has two eyes. I was so scared that that was not gonna work out again that I did a bunch of different methods. This was only one of them. This is another peaches and cream with two eyes. I also have them wrapped in plastic wrap like this. Those are also looking good. Also feeling firm. Sorry. And then I also have them on these little baggies. These ones look a little bit moist, so I should definitely take a look of what's going on in there. But I'll finish all of these ones first. But so far, since this is the only one I checked, this method worked. They're doing well, just covered under some slightly moistened cocoa core. I can barely read my own handwriting. I just know now how much work actually it is to do this amount of dahlias. The year before I only had 2 plants. Last year I had about, I don't know, 20, and all of them produced lots of tubers. So I think I ended up with about 50 tubers. I'm gonna count today to confirm. That's what I think. So that's no more dahlias in here. They're all in this tray right now. Just, yeah, I already have a lot, and I'm gonna move on. Just open these guys real quick, then look at this and try to write all of the varieties in here, because when I was storing them, I stored them in different ways. Same variety, let's say peaches and cream. I did some peaches and cream in here, and some there, just to assure that if one of the methods didn't work, I'll have a backup. So now I have to kind of open them out, recount, and write them down here so I can have an idea of how many tubers of everything I actually ended up with. And if I have any tubers that are not looking good, I'm gonna go ahead and discard them today also. Alright, let's check on these guys here. I'm gonna try to find the ones that I already have in this tray. There goes some peaches and creams here. Crazy Lies Marn, to put them together. So this one, it's the same as that one over there on this guy. And I put a little bit of fine shavings to help with prevent molding. But because this was in plastic, I can feel that it's a lot more moist than the other ones were. And so far, you see it's looking good. It feels very firm. Very, very firm. Feels good. This one, there's no eyes. I mean, there's eyes, but they're not doing this like these other ones. This is the same variety, peaches and cream. Was the same clump. I only had one peaches and cream plant last year, and I divided them. So far, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 peaches and cream, which is awesome because it's such a beautiful variety. And the tubers didn't look very great when I started digging, so I was afraid I was not gonna make it. But they are all making okay. I'll keep this in this bag because I already have the bags for it and put it on the side together with the other ones there so I can count. Let's check the other one next. This is Marn. Oh no, this one looks not great. Let's see here. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, it had a little bit of mold. I don't know if I could catch it on the surface, the plastic here. I'm gonna leave these plastic things are open from now on since it's already January. They have been there halfway through, and I can see that they're not losing a lot of moisture. So this is a Marn as well. Maybe I should take this one out of here since I saw some mold. And I'll see what I'll do later, but this will go with the other ones there. And I'll just keep checking all of this and putting it together in my tray so I can count them all at the end. This is the beautiful Cafe LA. And for this guy, I only have 2 tubers. I didn't dig it properly and broke some of the other ones, so I ended up with only 2 from the plant that I had. And I don't know if I really left I know it looks like a knife. Maybe I did. I don't know if it's gonna produce a knife for me or not, or sprout. But I'm very excited about it. I really wish. What is it? Sending new? Oh, it's sending new roots. Look at that. These are white, so they look like brand new. They're not old. Okay, so she's rooting. Oh, there is a little eye. Okay, maybe I'll have to pre-sprout some of these. It's a little risky, you know, but I have space inside. We'll see what we'll do. But it's kind of exciting too. It's not time for this. The Dahlia are warm season. They like the warmth. It's not really time for it, but I guess I would make it work if I really needed to. This one feels really wet. I really need to leave that bag open. Maybe it's too wet. That's why it was sprouting. I don't know. Afraid to break the neck on this one. I'll leave it outside. Okay, so 2 cafe au laits only. And I'll keep going to the rest of this. I still have all of these guys in here. These ones I can see they're doing good. All of the ones that I put in this papers, and those, I keep saying papers, plastic wrap. Wait, this might have a little, oh no, this one is not. Oof, that doesn't, I'm gonna discard this. Look at this. Full of fuzzy mold, and the tuber itself is looking kind of weird. So yeah, maybe color out the plastic. This one I have to go to the city compost, and so I should open to see. Oh, I was wrong. See, it's good to open the whole thing. They are moldy too, the ones in the plastic wrap, even though people say that this is the best method Well, it didn't really work for me. Oh, I did not want to toss this one. Looks so good. I'll read it and see what I can do. Maybe scrape up, take out the kill some of this mold in there. Not ready to let go of that yet. This is Cornell bronze. And I have a bunch more here. I also have this bag with vermiculite, which I forgot. Oh my god. So many. I'm not complaining, but I'm just getting... I forgot how many I saved. Oh my god. Oh, this one I can see. Oof. Well, it's a root, so I'm gonna say it's sprouting from the back. What is this? Oh, it's a white dahlia. She's sprouting and rooting. I'm gonna put them all in that box behind there. They have a little bit of mold on these too, so I have to... Oh, this is my own seedling. It's from I saved some seeds from a dahlia the year before and then planted them, and then I got my own seedlings. Got my own varieties, and those are... I just labeled MGK seedling. I don't remember what color those were. This is a very nice tuber from a seedling, don't you think? Maybe this is the orange one, because the other one, the pink one that I liked, gave me very baby tubers. This is... Oh my gosh, this has tons of eyes sprouting. Alright, really gonna think about what I have to do. Another one with eyes. Maybe they're too moist. I don't know. Boom, boom, white. And this is seedling. The seedling ones, I don't know. I think I'm gonna plant them out in the front yard. I wanted to save everything because I was afraid it wouldn't work, and then most of them would shrivel and die. But we are having a different story this year. Only a couple of them have mold. Everything else is doing great. Okay. And then I have some more in here. Then I'm gonna count the whole thing. Okay, I just counted all of them and I have 72 tubers. And not all of them are separated. I counted the clumps too. I just had a couple here on this paper as clumps. I had some mystery ones, so I counted as 5 mystery clumps, which will have many different tubers in them, but I am not planning to divide them, so that will be 5 plants I will plant in my garden. So total of 72 tubers. Only of the good ones. I didn't count the ones that had mold on them, so if I find a way to possibly save them, I might even have some more. But that's a lot of dahlias to plant on my small garden. Look, the cool season veggie seedlings have germinated. You see those babies in there? They're still looking quite pale, quite yellow. Oh, look at this one. I'm not taking the dome out yet. I will do that tomorrow until they all germinate, but they're looking so cute. And check out the ranunculus. Look how much growth we have already. The stalk is looking really good too, a little bit bigger than last time. And here's where I have been keeping my dahlias. I have put them all away again, and please don't mind the mess, my basement here, but this is this little compartment that we have in the apartment, and I put a thermostat in here. Let's check the temperature. So it says 46 in there. That's pretty good. That's really cold. Hopefully they'll be okay staying here for a little bit longer. I still kept a few ones in here, but most of them are organized on those two things under the clots there. It's the next day and I want to talk a little bit more today about garden planning. I have already started organizing my seeds. They are in this binders over here. Some of them are in these binders over here. I still have a box with a bunch of the older ones. But these are the cold hardy vegetables, and then I have another one here with the flowers. This is actually from last year, my dahlias. I need to make another one for this year. But those are the cool season flowers that I have also already started and are doing good downstairs. I still have, it's looking really messy right now, but I still have some space on this binder. Let me get all the way to the back here. There are still a few sheets left, so I'll try to put the ones here that I'm actually planning to grow for the season and then organize the rest later. I have already started doing a rough draft of the planning. I know where all of the seeds that I have started are going to go. I'm sorry if the last video was a little rushed. I had put it in my seed starting calendar that I wanted to start those seeds on January 15th, and I ended up only having a little bit of time to do that on that day. So I kind of rushed through the process just to make sure I did film a video, but I noticed that I didn't explain where they're going to live. So I'll try to explain that on, when I do the planning video. But just briefly, I would like all of those crops that I have started to grow in my green stalks, including the broccoli and the cauliflower. So I want to dedicate 2 of my green stalks this year to cool season vegetables, and then 1 to warm season vegetables. And I have 2 originals and 1 leaf planter, which the leaf planter is a gray one that lives right by my door here, that I love growing leafy greens, and usually I kind of grow some more basil and herbs on them during the summer. That one's going to stay up here, and I'll try to grow greens on it as long as I can because I love harvesting them fresh from the garden, but eventually it gets too hot for them. Maybe I will leave some space there to try to grow some also for the fall. And then on my 2 originals, I have the pink and the brown one. One of them I want to dedicate for peppers, and the other one I'm going to dedicate to the cool season veggies that take a little longer, like the broccoli, the cauliflower, and I'm going to put a couple kales in there too, which sometimes I can keep harvesting kale all summer long also. And then once those are harvested, the broccoli and the cauliflower, I will have some space again. I will try to grow some bush beans. For the cool season flowers, I plan to dedicate 2 beds at the plot for them. They're not going to be here in my backyard. I have other plants from the garden bed in here, but I'm not going to go over all this stuff with you guys yet. I wanted to let you know about the green stalks. It's just a bit of an overview of what I have in my mind. I'd like to grow more vegetables in the plot again, and last year we had a bit of an issue with people taking the dahlias, but that has never happened with the vegetables before, so we're gonna go back at growing vegetables. Also, I was a little bit afraid about the soil in there and the rat situation, but I took a great class from the New York City sanitation department about managing rats in gardens, which I plan to make a video a little bit later, probably by the spring. I will take all of my notes and make a video about what I learned at the Rat Academy, that's how they call it. But I also learned some things about growing there, even if I have contaminated soil, and I'll try to apply these things for the next gardening season there. I am almost done with the planning. I still have a few things to do. I'd like to try to post this video to finish by the end of this month, but mostly I'm gonna try to downsize a bit on the veggies. In 2022 I grew lots of tomatoes. I definitely do not need those that much. I think I had altogether with my backyard in the plot about 40 plants and produced like enormous amount of tomatoes, and I got so overwhelmed having to deal with them that I still have canned tomatoes. I'll show you from that year. I still have 2 cans of half tomatoes, jars from 2022. I do like to kind of save them for the winter. I'm sorry, but they're definitely gonna be used up on this next couple months. But it was a lot. I'm thinking about that this year too, about the overwhelm and about the harvest, but I also want to grow more variety at the plot. And I'll have those bioinsecticides from Arbor that I got on the giveaway. I'll prioritize using them for my backyard. Obviously this is a concentrate, so a little bit gives in a little measuring cup and it fills the whole bottle. So I'll start here, but if I have a chance to apply a couple times in the plot, I will too, because last year I didn't want to grow cucumbers, pumpkins and stuff because of the pests I had in the garden. I had such a hard time with those the year before, but this year I'm gonna try them again. Anyway, I don't want this video to get too long. Just want to let you guys know that I'm working on the garden planning. I'm still going to start a few other seeds this month too, because I want to grow more herbs this year, and those can take a long time to germinate, so I want to make sure I give them a head start. And also I'm growing some microgreens for the winter because there's nothing that I can harvest from the garden right now, and I'm craving eating some fresh greens, homegrown, so microgreens are a great alternative. And I had, while I was organizing my seeds, I found some seeds that I had saved. So this was in a jar with a bunch of pods. This is a purple kale that I saved seeds from. So I don't really want to grow the purple kale again. I don't really like eating them, but I'm gonna definitely use all of these seeds for microgreens. It's hard to show when it's in these little bowls because they just keep trying to turn, but there's some stuff in here because I had the seed pods. And there's some other seeds that I want to get used up because they are a little bit old, so those are going to go for microgreens as well. So thank you so much for watching today. If you have any questions about anything, just please let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you're handling this cold weather well. We still are up to have a few very cold days here in our region. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time.